We're here with a first hands-on look with the Amazon Fire Phone. It has a new dynamic display, and it's pretty dramatic. It has 4 cameras, one on each corner here, that track your face and move the screen in response. So as I'm tilting it, it's recognizing that it's moving away from my face and changing the image on screen. It's a lot more dramatic than the parallax feature that you get on the iPhone, which you can see moves a little bit, but not nearly as much. If we look at the hardware itself, you can see compared to the iPhone, it's slightly larger. Obviously, it's got a 4.7-inch screen. It weighs 5.6 ounces, so that's a little bit heavier than most other phones, but it wasn't unbearable. We also like, though, that you can reach across the entire display with your hand, so that's, makes it very easy to carry with one hand. Looking on the bottom here, there's the speakers as well as a micro USB port, a little slot for the micro SIM card, as well as the camera button, and this is also used for the Firefly app, and then the volume controls. Up top there's a power button and a headphone jack, and on the back it's a little smudgy right now, but overall, this feels quite sturdy, and here's a little 13 megapixel camera. Now if we go into the UI itself, as you can see, we have the apps on the top here, and as you scroll through them, some of them are optimized so that you can actually have a quick view of something that's being used for that app itself. So for example, in the camera, you get a quick view of the images you just shot. And if you go over to the browser, you'll see some recent websites that you've been to, and with the maps, it'll show you recent places you visited. Now, if you go into, say, the Maps app, it'll take a second here. Now, this is also where they integrate their new dynamic display. So we'll zoom in on, say, the Empire State Building, and as you tilt it, it changes the view of it, which is really helpful, especially if you're navigating through unfamiliar landmarks. So you're pressing the button at the bottom gets you back to that screen. We like it in the email, for example, you can see most recent emails. Now, another part of this UI is that you can swipe in from this side to get some, say, notifications and like that, or the other side, and you can get access to a lot of your content. And or you can simply just twist the phone like that. Well, actually, that was another view. If you twist it like that, let's see, there we go. So little gestures like this make it easier to use the phone without having to actually touch the screen. Now, those same gestures work in each app too. For example, if you're in the Mail app, you can go like that, and you can see, for example, recent attachments related to each email. Flip to the other side, and you can view all of the different inboxes as well. So these are handy little things, and we think it'll take a little bit of getting used to, but consumers might like it. That doesn't do anything. Let's see. So going back here, the display itself is very bright. It's only 720p, which is lower than most other phones, but it's very bright at 590 nits, so you should be able to view it outdoors easily. Going through here, you can see it's just very smooth. Yep, and that actually came through there. And the dynamic display works even on this screen too. As you can see with the camera app, you can see parts of the camera. One of the newest features with Amazon's Fire Phone is its Firefly feature, which lets you basically take a picture of almost anything and it will identify it for you. So if we start it up here, we'll take a picture of the crackers there. We'll actually pick the album up here, and immediately it shows the album as well, and then places where you can see Hunter Hayes in concert, listen to him on iHeartRadio, or buy his CD or music. Now you can also go back. Let's try this again, and we'll pick, say, the crackers here. And immediately picks the crackers, found it. And not only does it give you a link to buy it, but also shows you, say, on the MyFitnessPal, how many calories you get from each cracker. That's because Amazon opened up this API to a number of third parties, so you can get a lot of richer integration with it. We think this is going to be a really useful feature for a lot of consumers. Another feature of Firefly is that it can also identify music. So we're going to press this and press the little music button, and it's listening. And there we go. It already found the album, as well as places to buy the music, and on iHeartRadio. Now, it also works for movies, too. So we'll go back and press the little movie button.
Saruman believes that it is only great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I found.
And there we go. It's got The Hobbit, and it pulls up the IMDb images and information, as well as trivia. It's really interesting. I mean, that this is quite a powerful little app. And as you can see, there's already things for Flickster on here, and there's the video store as well. And this, additionally, Firefly works for anything you can really take a picture of, be it a photo or say a piece of artwork, or even a phone number you see on a sign. So that's a first-hand look at the Amazon Fire phone. It's going to be available on AT&T for $199, and that comes with a Snapdragon 800 processor, 2 gigs of RAM, and 32 gigs of storage. There will be a 64 gig version as well. It's going to cost $100 extra. The phone will be available in July online and in stores, and we're looking forward to giving it a real thorough going through. Until then, this is Mike Prospero for Laptop Magazine.